This is your Transfer Bonanza.
Where we get the old age pensioner of news, doesn't matter what gender it is, mate, and we get it across the rocky road of speculation.
Yeah.
We're helping it, we're holding its hand, we're dodging lie cars, we're like, whoa, watch out, madam or sir, and then we find out that this sir or madam's been lying about the transfer news, and then we let it get hit by a bus full of truth. It's taking the truth kids to school.
Quite a long one, that one.
Sorry, mate.
Right, let's start.
There's a lot to do.
Obviously, with Sergio Ramos.
Look what the son have put.
That is clever.
Vamos, Ramos, because he's going.
That is clever. Or is he? Right.
So and now the guy who used to play Les Dennis in Coronation Street is signing on now.
Good luck to him. Not for Manchester United.
It's positive and negative, isn't it, with this?
Yeah, right. You're only going to upset yourself reading that. Right, let's start off with Sergio Ramos. There's absolutely loads to get through. So, the other day, I think it was Monday, out of nowhere, we were getting all these reports that Manchester United and Sergio Ramos were going to become great friends and he was going to play for us.
Can I just say, Sam, we have been doing Transfer Bonanza for God knows how long.
Yeah.
We're constantly being linked to players. But
Yeah.
Ramos, mate, he just come out of thin air.
He did, he came out of the blue. So, Sergio Ramos, we're linked to him. First, there's talk that we're going to get him with De Gea. Then we hear, if we buy Sergio Ramos, it will be nothing to do with David De Gea. Then, Guillem Balaguer comes out, expert on Spanish football, although he has
Guillem
got a
Balaguer.
history of terrible mistakes. And he said, there's no way this will happen, that Ramos' buyout clause is £200 million. Real Madrid have no interest in selling him. It's not going to happen. It's all a madness.
Sam, I think now's the best point to just summarise what other things Guillem Balaguer said that have definitely come true.
Well, he told us that we'd sign Cavani.
Oh, yeah, and he's been great for us.
Yeah, and he also said that there's absolutely no way that Xavi Alonso would ever leave Real Madrid.
Yep, and he is still there playing football.
No, about 3 days later he signed for Bayern Munich.
Oh, yeah, Guillem Balaguer.
Clever. That's as good as
Thank you
right
very
for the
much.
sun.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so Sergio Ramos. Then we hear, actually, it will involve David De Gea if we sign him. There's lots of talk about his contract. The reasons he's unhappy is to do with money. He wants as much money as Cristiano Ronaldo, Gareth Bale, but as a defender, on the pitch might do as much work, but commercially doesn't earn the same kind of funds. He's not going to sell as many shirts. He's not on as many posters.
I might not sell as many shirts, but I keep the clean sheets. You're putting in like 4 goals. I'm the only defender you got that's half decent, mate.
Yeah, exactly. So, where are we? He wants a new contract at Real Madrid, probably. His agent hasn't said a lot. Ramos has come out and said, I'm relaxed about the situation, because journalists asked him, he was like, I'm relaxed. And then he drove off very quickly in a panicky sweat, probably.
Really?
So nobody's 100% sure what's going on. But it is clear that his agent, who is his brother, has perhaps been poking around. Manchester United...
Oh, sorry, his brother's been doing what?
He's been poking around, because whether he wants a new deal or not, it would look like he is a bit unsettled somewhere along the line, whether it's about a new deal or not a new deal.
Listen, Sam, let me ask you some questions here.
Okay.
We get linked with a lot of players.
We do.
How reliable do we actually want Ramos? Have we inquired
Well-
about it? What do we know as a fact, mate? How reliable?
There's not a lot we know as facts, but this story has some grounding in it. There's a reason that every single media outlet around the world suddenly came out with it at about the same time. That wasn't a coincidence. They didn't all just go like, probably Ramos, threw their transfer ball in the air and it came down with his name. His agent or someone at Manchester United or somebody at Real Madrid was happy to allow this information to become a bit public. Obviously not all of it, but enough of it to create this kind of chaos.
Mate, the BBC.
Exactly.
The British Broadcasting Corporation. They don't usually report something unless, there's a fairly good chance because they don't want to look stupid, tarnish their reputation.
That's right.
Front page.
That's right. Got any more
United
questions?
interested in Ramos and Schweinsteiger. Yes,
Yeah.
I have, mate.
Go on.
So, what's the player been saying? That he's
Just relax. That's what he's got to say for
relaxed.
himself.
The clubs,
Nothing. They've both been completely silent.
absolutely zipped.
Yeah.
What's his dad been saying?
His dad, in 2013, when Real Madrid and Manchester United drew each other in the Champions League, Sergio Ramos told the world that his dad is a Manchester United fan. So he'd be really happy,
Make
probably.
your father proud
That's right.
and come to Manchester United. Listen, he's been at Real Madrid for about 10 years.
Yeah.
So Schweinsteiger as well, we're linked to, he's been with the club a long time. Do you think, mate, in your honest opinion, just be honest with us, please, do you think it's going to happen?
No. This is what I think, that Sergio Ramos, for whatever reason, wants a new contract or someone's annoyed him at Real Madrid, he feels he's not being treated fairly. He's got 2 years left to run and he thinks now is the time to get some more money because I'm 29. If he waits till I'm 31, they might think, well, he's not worth a bit more money now. He can get it now, though. Real Madrid knocked over our apple cart and upset our dressing room and our fans and everybody at Manchester United by pursuing David De Gea so relentlessly and so publicly. They weren't worried about how that would resonate with our players. So I think Manchester United have found out that perhaps there's an opportunity to do the same with Sergio Ramos. And they've just gone like, all right, we'll take him if he's available. Even if we are actually just helping Ramos get a new deal, we're probably annoying some people at Real Madrid. And I see nothing wrong with that.
Also, wasn't Ramos linked with the Barcelona presidential elections?
Yep.
Didn't one of them say, well, Ramos was linked to me? And I think it was Ramos annoyed, I read, because no one said, like, no, he didn't offer. So they're like, did you offer me to Barcelona? Yeah. So there's that. But I agree, mate. My main thoughts on this are, I am sick of the fact that Real Madrid might sign De Gea. If De Gea wants to go, you're kind of like, fair enough, you've been great for us, achieve your dreams. But I think he's worth like 25, 30 million. 30 million, I'd be like, guess what, mate? You're either giving us Ramos or we're letting his contract run down, just annoy him. They took Cristiano away from us.
There's all sorts of talk about the fees and stuff, isn't there? There's talk of £50 million and...
Plus De Gea!
Yeah, there's talk of like maybe £30 million and De Gea. There's talk of £75 million and De Gea. Which, as Gaz tweeted, is the equivalent of going to the corner shop and saying, all right, mate, I just want to buy this Snickers bar. I'll give you my kidney and 50 quid.
What, is that what they...
Sort of about
That's
the same.
not bad. That's not bad for Snickers. I like Snickers.
All right.
So next up, we've already sort of covered this. Schweinsteiger and Muller. Sports witness said that we're Sports witness said that Bild said.
Yeah, they witnessed
I don't know who Bild said that they said it from.
No. So, do we want Bastian Schweinsteiger? Quite probably. He's real good at football.
Yeah, I like him.
He's real good at
I
it.
tell you what I want more though, mate. It's only a little mention in this article, but Thomas Muller, 24 years old, he is absolutely incredible. And Bayern have probably said, like, yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, there's no reason to believe he's going to move, apart from his extra special relationship. They've
Although
also...
Bayern interested in Di Maria.
Yeah, they've thrown him into the mix. Just seems like, just get a load of players from each club, go to Bayern Munich and just be like, they could swap these ones and they think it's a big game of match attacks.
Like,
throwing players everywhere.
Exchange students. I think we should all just rotate teams every now and then.
Interesting.
Anyway, what's happening with Otamendi, mate?
It's been very quiet. His agent seems to have lost the plot completely. Otamendi has confirmed his agent's thoughts though and sort of said, well, I sort of agree with what he says, maybe we'll leave Valencia, not really sure. And his agent seems to be perhaps a coward and doesn't want to deal with Valencia anymore and wants Mendes to come in and sort the situation.
But what's George Mendes got to do with anything?
I mean, as far as I know, nothing. He's probably got a good relationship with Valencia and every other football club.
This Mendes guy, if you're watching Mendes, you seem to have a vice-like grip on football. I'm very suspicious of it.
Yeah, he's like Mr. Burns.
What's he doing?
With the power. He's got all the power.
Also, and this annoys me, mate.
City want him.
Man City want Otamendi. I don't know for a fact if we've actually been linked to Otamendi or if we said we want him. But the newspapers say it so much, so everyone's like, yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah. And then Man City might be interested, say Man City getting them, like, they snatched him under Manchester United's arms. It's like, how do you know that we actually wanted him? You said that we wanted him.
Have you seen City's scouting network? I'll show you. It's this. They just go, oh, United have been linked to Lewandowski. We'll have a look at him.
Gerrard's going somewhere. Could we get Gerrard?
That's how they do it. Just pick it up, see a name, go for it. Right, let's move on.
Right.
Ian Smith.
Have you heard of a player called Raheem Sterling?
Yes.
I think he might be. No, there's been no news on
Nothing,
Sterling.
no.
But we've got a lot of stuff going, so we're going to very quickly go through this.
Yep.
This is a section I like to call Ask Sam. So Sam, very quickly, what's happening with these idiots? Okay. Firmino.
He has signed for Liverpool Football Club for £29 million. Lots of money.
Never wanted him. If we had wanted you, you would have come here. No one chooses Liverpool, mate. Absolutely disgusting.
I watched a video of him. I mean, I'm not that knowledgeable on the whole world of football. I watched a video of him on YouTube, and I thought this is going to be his highlights. And he didn't look brilliant, and I was a little bit like, you know, if we sign him, it'll be good. But I'd rather, I mean, if he's not that good on YouTube...
Everyone's good on YouTube.
If I can't scout on YouTube, what can I do?
What's happening with Hugo Lloris?
Well, allegedly, he has a gentleman's agreement with Daniel Levy that should an £18 million offer be made to Tottenham Hotspur Football Club from a Champions League football team, he will be sold to that team.
So if they offer him 20 million, Levy's going to be like, no, I said 18.
Get out.
He is a strict negotiator.
Yep.
Gündoğan.
Well, interestingly, he might be staying at Borussia Dortmund, not just for another year for free, but signing a new deal. His brother, his uncle, who's his agent, has come out and said, well, you know, we're testing our options. It looks like he might have priced his nephew out of the market by demanding too much money in wages.
Jesus Christ,
which is ridiculous, isn't it? When a footballer can't join, like, no disrespect to Borussia Dortmund, but say a player who wants to leave and go to another Champions League team because they've missed out, can't, because they're just after too much money. It's ridiculous.
Mate, I thought Gündoğan, a while ago, it was like, as soon as the transfer window opens, boom,
yeah,
we've got him.
How it looked.
Not happening. Back to Tottenham, mate. What's happening with Harold Kane?
Well, he said he's flattered to be linked to Manchester United, as he should be. Yeah. And then he said, you know, he's looking forward to next season, he's quite happy and so on. which is easy to say until a big fat offer hits the table.
We know what
and
you
then we
mean,
see.
mate. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to working with Tottenham next year.
Yeah.
What do you mean by Tottenham? Manchester United.
Yeah.
Hummels. We've signed Hummels.
Nothing happened with Hummels. He's gone very quiet.
Oh.
Maybe he's retired.
Maybe. Check.
He's going to Arsenal, isn't he?
Lacazette.
Luis Saha says we should buy him. And if you believe anyone in football, it should be Luis
If
Saha.
Luis Saha says you should buy someone, you bloody get him in.
Yeah.
Saha said
It's
it.
just really good, isn't he?
But haven't Leon basically said like, no.
Yeah. Their agent has said
done it.
they've had some good offers from some big elite teams. However, the agent doesn't feel that those offers represent enough time on the pitch for someone who wants to be in France's Euro 2016 squad, wants to be their main striker, I suppose. So he doesn't want to join a
Just
team
come
and be
to
on the
United,
bench.
mate. Shut up and come to
For
United.
example, he went to Barcelona, he'd get nowhere near the pitch, would he?
Yeah.
So.
Pauline Pogba, what's happening with her?
Well, Thierry Henry said we should not let him go, which is some excellent punditry, and that's why they pay him £5 million a year.
Thank you, Thierry Henry. We have got an albatross around our neck to reference Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. Kids, if you're in school, you might have to do that poem for a bit. It's long, hard, and it is full of symbolism. But we have got this weighing down on us that we let Paul Pogba go. Yes, we know. We know
really
we let
good.
him go. And we know he's fantastic now. And we know if we get him back, he's going to cost 80 million. Thank you, Thierry Henry.
Did a real good job. And if we do sign him, we won't celebrate Thierry, all right? But it looks like he's gone. According to the Metro, Inter Milan have accepted an offer of £70 million from Paris Saint-Germain.
Inter Milan, mate.
Yeah, I know, interesting, because he plays for Juventus.
It's almost as if the Metro don't know what they're doing at all.
He's a bit like that, but
The Metro.
who are we to say?
The Metro is an alright newspaper, but it's worse transfer-wise than The Sun, The Star,
Just a
a
bit.
drunk man in his garden shouting at the moon.
I mean, they give it away for free. You can't complain too much, can you?
Yeah, fair enough.
Right, that is the end of part 1 of your transfer bonanza. But join us for part 2. We'll be talking Phil Jones, Anders Lindegaard, David De Gea,
Powell?
Nick Powell, Nani, and then someone
Hernandez?
else. That's it. That guy. Boom. Do that.